What is one of the most difficult things that you've encountered while dating?
Finding a date?
Finding a date. Yeah, true.
Is this a post-COVID conversation?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a challenge just getting started with the dating. That's where I'm at right now, and it's like just getting a conversation online is a struggle. So then to transition that into now we're gonna meet up somewhere, and I'm gonna have to trust that you are not meeting up with other weirdo people and getting in COVID situations. Exactly. So it's like a whole element of scariness that has been added to online dating, and I don't know how to meet people offline anymore because I'm at home all the time. So it's like, what do you do? I don't know anymore. That's the challenge. I don't even know how to date anymore.
Pre-COVID, for me, the most difficult thing
was what? Your mic cut out right as soon as you said that.
Yeah, sorry. My 0 keys, my push to talk, and it just did something crazy in your chat. Anyway, no, the pre-COVID, the most difficult thing for me was I spent like 2.5 years single, learning who I was after 2 not healthy relationships. And I just decided, like, fuck it. I'm going to have a harem at my beck and call. Like, Tuesday, I want to go to this person. Wednesday, I'll go to them. And whenever I finally met my partner, Craig, who's in chat right now, I straight up had to tell him, like, look, we're not serious. Are you cool with that? And that was probably the hardest thing because I had so many other people like, hey, we're not going to be serious yet because I'm still working on me. And you can be number 4, number 5, whatever. And they were all like, ew, what the fuck? You don't want me to be your number 1? And like, when it's your lifestyle to be solo poly, that's a really hard thing to get around. Like finding someone who is willing to, maybe be a number 5.
Yeah, a lot of people aren't open to that. Well, a lot of people aren't open-minded in general, to be honest.
They really are.
So I'm going to pre and post-COVID, it doesn't matter. I'm in the lifestyle, and it's not very easy to find, like, I like to date other women, and it's super difficult to be someone who's married, who has a partner, to find women that are willing to date people that are in a relationship. They automatically assume, like, oh, you're unicorn hunting, and like, even if I was, I feel like, what's so wrong about that? Like, I'm being very forthcoming. Like, if you want to join, we're cool with that. So that's... What was that, Jensen?
What's unicorn hunting?
So a unicorn is a mythical creature, right? So like finding a woman who is okay with dating a couple and like wants to be part of that dynamic is almost as impossible as finding an actual unicorn, which is why you call it unicorn hunting.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah. So that's really difficult.
And now you know.
It's honestly one of the worst things that someone can say to you is like, call you a unicorn whenever you're in the lifestyle. Like, it causes trauma in me.
Yeah. See, I just want to have fun with other people, and if they want to partake in like fun with my partner and myself, that's great. So that one's really hard. And then like, my husband and I are kind of open, but I've never like taken it upon myself to date men because men tend to be very possessive in relationships, and I don't want to be with anyone like I don't need you to be on my ass. Like I have a partner, I have a main. I don't want to be your girlfriend. Like that's just not what I'm looking for, and it's a lot harder to do that with guys. Like sometimes it just doesn't translate, and they don't understand.
I would say my job makes it really hard. So I work in higher education, and it's a very demanding position. It's 9 to 5, but I do a lot of stuff after hours. Like my chat knows there's some weeks when I'm on call, I can't do anything because I'm handling incidents on campus. And it's hard to find somebody who's willing to navigate my career with me. It is okay with my career goals. I meet a lot of men who I tell them I want a doctorate and I'm applying for doctoral programs next year, and they're immediately like, you're too intimidating, I don't want to talk to you. And that's so unfortunate to hear. I hate men. Yeah. I hate men that say that to me because I'm like, I just want to work on myself. Like, it really has nothing to do with you. Yeah. But also too, I live in a really conservative area, and I'm not really a conservative person at all. And so it's really hard to find somebody in my small podunk town where I work that aligns with my views and is okay with my lifestyle. So I think that's my biggest difficulties at the moment.
Lifestyle is such a huge thing because I feel like that would kind of flow into the issues that I have. So, you know, whether you can find someone you're interested in or not, for me, there's like so many things that I could be doing. And I know you should make time, but I mean, if you're going to spend time, and especially with us being online and playing games, like I wish I could find someone who would want to be involved in that and want to be a part of that and not just talk about it, but actually do it and not wait to try and take me out of my world, but actually want to come and join me, you know, in what it is that we're doing. Cause it's a group setting and, you know, it's fun and everything, but thinking that the only time I can ever spend time with you realistically is outside of that, that's just not going to work.
Has anyone found that content creation makes it difficult to find people to date as well?
Yes. Yeah.
Everyone's heads is like,
I was lucky enough to be dating Craig by the time I started doing content creation, and he's been very open with everything. Like whenever I wanted to do more of the sex work type of stuff, I was like, hey, how would you feel about this? He was like, it's your body, dude.
I mean, as long as the honesty and trust is there, like, I feel like couples should be able to negotiate whatever terms they want for their relationship. You know what I mean?
Or you could just marry one of your mods. I mean,
He
is what I did.
Don't say that. My mod will take me up on it.
Laura, what was that look for? I saw that. Marry one of your mods, and you were like,
we're not married. It's just I had a mod for a few years, and then I ended up moving into the same area, and then we got together. We only know each other from Twitch. A lot of people, a lot of people do, you know, find people from like streaming and stuff.
They do.
But I used to more hear like, oh, he was my husband or my boyfriend, so then I made him a mod. And I would say there's a lot of like, he was my mod, but then we spent a lot of time together. There was a lot of late Discord, like movie nights. So yeah, on a couple other podcasts that came up a lot, and then everyone else always chants, "There's a chance, there's a chance."
There totally is. I met my husband while streaming on Justin TV, so like there really is a chance. But that doesn't mean that you guys need to go and like, you know, slide into those DMs and be creepy.
I think the important part is that it's just organic. Like, we were just friends in different relationships and talked about our different relationships. It wasn't like, I'm interested in you. You're the only one for me since I saw your content. Man, I really love that way you play Skyrim. Like, no, we were just chilling, we were talking, and like, you know, we had things in common and then hung out IRL, and it kind of like ebbed naturally. But I've had two extremes because one of my exes was very against me being on Twitch. Like, he got a really important job, and then like his family was pressuring me to not do this. They're like, people can see inside your house together when we moved in together. And she's like, I think that's inappropriate. What are people doing on the other side of that screen?
Hell no.
I'd be like,
listen, old lady.
I would just be like, I think it's inappropriate that you're telling me what to do. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Yeah.
But that's just me.
They were just really conservative. But I've had the flip side.
Was her name Karen by chance?
No.
No. Oh.
But when I moved up here, I went on a date with someone who was like very into the stream world, and then the one thing that I said to him was like, I really need you to like not talk about this until we're something serious. Like, I don't want to advertise details as we're like just getting to know each other. We're not like established. We're just, you know, like seeing where this goes, and then continued the next day to make all the details of our date the entirety of his stream for content. And I felt so fucking used. And it was, and he was like, it's fine, it didn't see our name. And I was like, except we have all of our mutual friends who do know that happened. And it was really gross. And then it was gross.
They gotta be able to hang out with you when you're off stream. If somebody only wants to hang out with me while I'm on stream, I don't care whether you said it or not, I'm automatically gonna think that you're just trying to use me.
Yes.
That's good.
I would say for like me personally, this is pre-COVID and current state, is being in the lifestyle, running into a lot of like fake doms, because I am submissive. I'm not a switch, I'm not a dominant. Like, I know where I stand in my like power dynamic, and running into a lot of fake doms, which I'm very grateful that I can like notice those red flags and like get away from it before it becomes an issue. But there are unfortunately quite a lot of them in the community, and it can be really hard to date when you're specifically trying to date within the lifestyle and you run into a lot of like fake doms. and then currently, which pre-COVID versus now, the only thing that has changed and is like become difficult is that I became a sex worker because I lost my job due to COVID, and I am thriving in it and I'm having a really great time, and I don't see myself ever stepping away from it. But a lot of people are not cool with dating sex workers, like truly not cool with it. They say they will be, and then they'll try it out and they'll be like, I'm not comfortable with sharing, even though you're not. So that would be the current issue.